Hello wonderful people, thank you so much for taking your time to check our YouTube channel today. In my video today, I want to talk about how to buy cocoa farm or how to make money from cocoa farming. Now there are two ways for you to make money from cocoa farm. You can either lease a cocoa farm, rent a cocoa farm, or buy a cocoa farm. Now lease and renting, they are almost the same thing. You know, those are the two ways you can make money from cocoa farm. You can either rent or lease or buy cocoa farm. You say, okay, it's good to hear. Now, how does this work? Now, we have so many cocoa farmers who have a lot of cocoa farms, and they want to lease to people that want to use it for a while. And you can actually reach out to them and have a bargain with them and say, hey, you know, I want to use your cocoa farm for this period of time. And then you'll be able to sit down and talk about, okay, this is how long, this is how much money I'm going to get. Now, after you've done that, if you don't have the time, all right, if you don't have the time to go into that cocoa farm yourself, you can hire people that will farm the cocoa for you. And at the end of the day, or when you want to harvest, you will have to divide the profit into three parts, in which the owner will take two and the person that did the work will take one part of the money. And also you can agree with the person, instead of dividing this cocoa farm, I will be giving you a salary and I will be giving you some certain stipend for the labor and the work that you are doing. So that is generally, if you don't have the time to farm, to do the farming, if you don't have the time to go into farming and be doing the stress and the work yourself, you can actually do that. So that is how many people have been making money from cocoa farm. You don't have to necessarily own that farm yourself. A lot of people don't have farm, all right? They don't have farm. They just lease the farm for some period of time, and then they make the money out of the farm, and then, you know, they cash out. And another way is to buy the cocoa farm yourself. Now, there are so many farmers that are looking forward to selling their farm because they have a lot of farm. They want to sell their farm. Some people, that is a business that they do. They raise farm. They planted the cocoa seed. They raise them, and when it comes to the time when they need to be producing, you know, they look for buyers. You know, they sell that cocoa farm. They look for another farmland. They clear it off, and then they plant cocoa, and when it is time for those cocoa to be coming out, they sell it off in a huge price. So how much money do I need for me to start cocoa farming business? Now, at least you need 500,000 naira. If you have 500,000 naira, you can buy a cocoa farm and you can make some money from that cocoa farm. You know that cocoa farm is yours. But if you want to make a decent money from cocoa farm, you need to have at least 1.5 million naira. You need to do the conversion. 1.5 million naira, you can get a good decent cocoa farm and you can make money yearly out of that cocoa farm. And I've been looking for a way. I've not tried it, but I have a friend who have done that, and he has been talking to me about buying a cocoa farm and then, you know, making money out of that cocoa farm. He is doing it, and I think it is something that you need to consider if you are looking forward into farming and you want to make money out of cocoa farm business. So we have so many people, you know, who have money in the banks. Instead for your money to be making money for you in more in a bigger way, or to be able to make more money for you, but you let your money sit down in the bank and you'll be getting the commission of 1.5% annually or monthly. And when you can be getting more than more than that when you invest into agriculture. All right, thank you so much for watching this YouTube channel. If you have any question or if you want an inquiry, listen, I'm a trusted person. You can always talk to me, reach down to me, and I can, you know, give you my contact. I will leave my contact below. And if you want information about the cocoa farm buying business. All right, thank you so much for watching this channel, and I will see you next time in my video. God bless you.